Hello, how are you? Welcome to my channel, Kyoto79. I truly hope you're doing very well at this moment, and I also hope that in this tarot reading, you'll find the signs you've been searching for, signs that may speak softly but clearly to your heart and to your soul. This reading is for you, Pisces. If your sun, moon, or rising sign is in Pisces, the messages in these cards may align deeply with your spiritual path. Today, we'll go directly into your reading. As always, let's begin by preparing your tarot deck. As we open this reading, I remind you, we will be connecting with three energies: your own, the energy of the universe, and the energy of the one who holds you in their thoughts. These are not just energies around you, but movements within the soul. A reflection of your own spiritual journey, and perhaps, a call to deeper awareness. Your cards are now ready. Let's place your deck gently on the table. We'll draw your first cards, and begin to uncover the surprise that the universe has prepared for you. And as we begin, Pisces, I invite you to take a deep breath, to pause, and to feel the stillness within. For it is in this sacred space, where intuition meets silence, where longing meets surrender, that the soul can truly listen. Let us connect with your energy now, and begin. You have the Tower card, and you also have the King of Swords. The universe is telling you, quite literally, do not be afraid, because excellent news is on its way. Do not be afraid, because the best is yet to come. The Tower card always means that, in this moment, you are in an energy of deep release. You are leaving things behind. You are growing tired of the same old patterns, tired of certain people, tired of a certain place, tired of certain energies. And you are the one causing this Tower moment for others, for people who truly have nothing good to offer you at this point in your life. The King of Swords may indicate that, right now, you are in a very strategic mindset. You are speaking your truth. You are voicing the truths that have been held in the depths of your heart. And this, Pisces, is clearing the path ahead of you. Let us continue now with your reading and take a deeper look at your energy. You have the Nine of Wands. This card always appears when you are tired, when you feel exhausted. And the challenge with this card is that you feel like you are doing absolutely everything, yet you are not receiving what you truly feel you deserve in your heart. Here, the Nine of Wands speaks of some kind of confrontation. You are facing a person, but it is not an unfair confrontation. You simply want the scales to tip a little more in your favor, because you are waiting for someone to show up, for someone to prove everything that you are already showing right now. Let's draw another card for clarification. The Ten of Pentacles. I feel that this card means fortune is turning in your favor. The universe is about to bring divine justice into your life, and this justice will allow you to manifest great wealth. By connecting these two cards, I hear a clear message. After all the effort, after walking a path where you could not see the light at the end of the tunnel, suddenly, by a miracle, 100% unexpected, you will see right in front of you that great manifestation, that abundant blessing. Here it tells me that your home will be filled with wealth. Your home will be filled with money. And this money, this abundance, will not only cover your life, but will also bless the lives of those around you. The people you love. The people who love you. What I see here is a beautiful manifestation of celebration. It is very likely that this celebration will be tied to a stroke of luck, luck that is coming into your life. It might be, for example, money that you were not expecting. It might be that you will win a raffle or a drawing. Here, it tells me that you will be in the right energy, in the right place, and in connection with the right people. And of course, this will bring a great deal of serendipity and unexpected blessings into your life. Alright, Pisces. Let us continue now with your reading. Let's look into your strength. Let's see in what ways you are growing stronger at this moment. You have the Four of Swords. This card always speaks about strength that comes through rest. I feel that lately, you've been pulling away. That's what your reading tells me. You are stepping back. You want silence. You want peace. Maybe lately, your senses have become a bit more sensitive. There are people around you speaking too loudly, people shouting. Perhaps there's been a lot of noise, a lot of external stimulation. Maybe you're living in a city that feels overwhelming and polluted. And this card always speaks about stepping away. Stepping away from the noise. Stepping away from the chaos. From the pollution. It speaks about reconnecting with your essence, because lately, your spirit has been overstimulated. This card gently invites you toward the most basic, yet most powerful practices. Like getting more rest. Sleeping longer. Meditating. Reflecting. Spending time in introspection, if that is what your soul desires. So your reading tells me that your strength today lies in your ability to withdraw from the noise, to step away from stress, and to rediscover your true essence. Let's draw another card. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that you are going to manifest something truly remarkable. Here, the universe is placing a great surprise in your hands. It is a moment of great opening. A moment to open your heart. To open your mind. This message resonates deeply with me, because I feel that a new opportunity is coming your way. Something golden. But at the same time, something completely different. You might meet someone new. You might manifest a completely new job. A trip may be approaching. A destination completely different from what you had originally planned. I feel that this is not your final destination, but rather a pause. The universe will guide you to a temporary stop, because at this stop, you have a very important mission to fulfill. For example, right now you might be wanting to go to the United States. But the universe might first tell you that you need to make a stop in Colombia, a stop in Mexico, or in Argentina. If you're planning to go to Europe, you get the idea. The universe is creating a very special stop for you, where you'll connect with something or someone. Maybe you'll even do some shopping. Let's say you'll be stopping at an airport. I see you entering the duty-free area, buying things at a lower price. In short, this message tells me that you're going to find a valuable opportunity, a hidden gem, during a pause you'll be making very soon. Alright, Pisces, let's continue with your reading. Let's look at your next card and see what kind of surprise is coming into your life. Intuitively, I feel the universe is preparing something new for you. And I use the word something because I don't feel that it's a specific person. It feels more like a thing. Something tangible. Something quite material. So, let's clarify what this energy is about. The Chariot card. I feel that a journey is coming. You're going to be moving. If right now you're looking to buy some kind of transportation, like a motorcycle, then you will buy a motorcycle. If you're looking for a car, a vehicle, you're going to buy something that allows you to move. This card can also mean that you will find a job that allows you to move a lot. People may require your services, not only in your city, but also in other countries. I sense a great deal of movement here. I feel that the surprise coming into your life is connected to a lot of dynamism. And I feel that you have the strength to face this kind of fast-paced change, these unexpected changes that are coming into your path. If you have a business, for example, the Chariot means that you'll be leading it forward. You'll be improving your business. You'll be exporting products. You'll be building strategic alliances with your suppliers. I feel strong leadership within you. That's the important part of this card. No matter what surprises come your way, you'll be the one creating your own breakthroughs. Or you'll be surprising someone else. Your reading tells me that you are going to visit someone very special, especially if that person is a Pisces, or someone with a Cancer sign. Let's draw another card to clarify this surprise. The King of Pentacles. This is definitely something tangible. That's exactly what I was telling you. Something real is coming. Very well, we'll see later on if any person shows up, or something of that nature. But I feel that your reading is clearly telling you, with this King of Pentacles, that you deserve something big. We're not talking about anything small here. Details may come later, but in this case, I feel that something great is approaching. Or perhaps it's something small, but it is something of very fine quality. This King of Pentacles always represents the Midas touch. You are attracting golden things. And in the best case scenario, perhaps silver. Perhaps something quite luxurious. Some emeralds. Or maybe we are talking about an important piece of jewelry that you will buy or that someone will gift to you. I feel that you may trade in these kinds of precious stones, or that you will go to a place where you will buy a talisman, something that will strongly protect your energy. Here, the message is clear. It is time to reward your strength. It is time to honor all your efforts. Sometimes, it is necessary to pause, to look back, and recognize all the energy you've been investing in your life. To give yourself something meaningful, something luxurious, something that truly symbolizes something incredible. And to say to yourself, thank you. It's like a sacred self-recognition, an act of deep gratitude toward yourself for everything you've walked through. Because the chariot always means that you are a warrior. But sometimes, you simply forget to stop, to acknowledge your journey, and to reward yourself. That is the most important energy right now. Please, it is time to reward yourself. That's what your reading tells me. Now, let's continue with your reading. Let's look at your next card to see what kind of cycle is closing at this moment. So, let's ask the tarot. The Seven of Wands. I feel that your reading is telling you that you are ending a cycle of conflict. A cycle of anxiety. I feel that you are fighting the final chapter of a great battle. This card always represents that you are in a position of power. You are defending yourself right now. But your enemies have absolutely nothing they can do. It tells me that you are moving away from legal battles, from people who wished harm upon you. I feel that this card becomes the prelude to a moment in your life where you find much calmer and more peaceful waters. I feel that in your past, perhaps this Seven of Wands means you were surrounded by people with whom you didn't feel 100% comfortable. And I sense this energy is strongly connected to the workplace. Maybe you had colleagues who didn't connect with you fully. Maybe there were hypocritical people around. You didn't feel good. You felt attacked. And here, finally, this cycle of stress is being broken. I see you moving out of a place of high tension, and finally arriving in a place of peace and harmony. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. The major arcana number 13. Look closely, because these changes are happening because you no longer want to go back. I feel that in this moment, or in your recent past, you made a declaration. You said you were no longer going to connect with a certain person, or that you would do absolutely everything possible to change. Whether it was your job or your place of residence, you were in contact with a place or an energy that wasn't good for you. And it was draining all your emotional strength. So I feel that the card of rebirth, in this case the major arcana 13, represents a new chapter. One that no longer holds the energies of the past. This is deeply beneficial for you, because it's something you've been working on for a long time. And once again, I feel this may be very much oriented toward your professional path. You're going to find a job that is more aligned with your feelings, your expectations, and your career. This reading tells me that you are heading toward a much more peaceful, prosperous, and abundant future. Alright, let's continue with your reading. Let's draw another card from your tarot and see, in this case, what kind of energy you are currently manifesting. I feel that a great manifestation is coming into your life. That's what your reading tells me. With this card, your reading tells me that you cannot imagine what is coming into your life. Regardless of the expectations you may have, maybe you are trying to manifest 100, 10, 1,000, 10,000, or even 1 million. It depends on what you are aiming for. But this card clearly says that something far greater is coming than what you are expecting. So in fact, let's draw 2 more cards and see what it is that you are manifesting. The Four of Wands. This is definitely a moment of celebration. A moment of happiness. A moment where you get goosebumps, quite literally, because you will receive an emotion that perhaps you have never felt before in your entire life. Very well. The Two of Pentacles may represent that sometimes you feel like things don't arrive. They don't come as quickly as you'd like. But this card always speaks about honoring the timing and the rhythm of the universe. I feel this is about infinite possibilities, but we must learn to trust when the perfect moment comes. This card invites you to truly appreciate the ups and downs of life. Just like the tide seen in this card, sometimes you rise, sometimes you fall. But what matters most is that you always maintain your best attitude toward the situations and events life places before you. The Four of Wands, once again, speaks of deep synchronicity. Your reading tells me that what is happening in your life right now is not random. These are not coincidences. Everything, absolutely everything, is happening for a purpose. And that purpose, in this case, is manifestation. If at this moment, you are trying to manifest a wedding, a marriage, this possibility is showing up strongly, especially if your person is a fire sign. particularly if your person is a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. This card also tells me that fire signs are currently feeling very drawn toward you. Thinking a lot about the future. Someone wants to manifest a home with you. Something very stable. Something very solid. It tells me that this person is smiling right now. In fact, as I channel this message, I can sense their smile. This person has a beautiful, warm smile. Very sensual lips. Well-formed teeth. This person is smiling while thinking about you. That's what your reading tells me. A fire sign is feeling strong passion for you in this moment. Alright, Pisces, let's continue with your reading. Let's keep channeling your energies. Let's clarify with this next card what kind of advice your reading gives you about a challenge you might be facing right now. About an obstacle you are trying to leave behind. The Six of Swords. I feel that the path is sometimes a bit longer than you had planned, especially if, in this moment or in your recent past, you made the decision to leave something behind that no longer serves you. The Six of Swords always represents a moment when it's no longer possible to go back. You can't say hello again. You can't open the same door again. I feel that you are completely committed to moving forward. However, this card may indicate that someone is trying to pull you back. Yes, I feel someone is trying to bring you back. But this card always says, don't go back, not even to gain momentum. The universe is guiding you. The universe wants you to move forward. To leave a place. To walk away from a relationship. In your recent past, I see you feeling unhappy. In some cases, I feel that you accepted negative conditions in your life, or in a marriage, or in a relationship. And now you are setting out on a journey across unknown waters. That's what your reading tells me. Let's clarify the Six of Swords. The Five of Cups. I definitely feel that someone is looking at the past with deep sadness. Maybe it's you, looking back with nostalgia. But I also feel strongly that your person is realizing they made a serious mistake, and that mistake may have been 100% irreversible. Someone made an irreparable mistake. I truly feel it was your person. The Five of Cups means it is time to look ahead. The past, unfortunately, is already written. And according to this card, the past may carry pain, sorrow, and difficult episodes that are not easy to overcome. Yet this card always brings a promise. It reminds you that, as people often say, when one door closes, a window opens. So your reading is telling you to pay close attention to the windows the universe is opening for you. Now, let's continue with your reading. Let's clarify another card from your tarot and see what kind of secret is about to be revealed in your life. Your reading tells me there is an iceberg. Yes, as if right now, you are only seeing the tip of the iceberg, and there is so much more still hidden below. Your reading says there is a truth that has been covered, and it is about to be uncovered. So, let's clarify what this truth is about. A secret you do not yet know. The Five of Pentacles, clarified by the major arcana number 15. I feel that, unfortunately, someone chose the wrong path. Sadly, someone refused to listen to you. You were always right. You tried to guide this person. You tried to help them change a bad habit, to let go of a destructive pattern. But some people simply dig their own grave. I feel the message here is that you are going to realize someone is experiencing deep karma. And in a certain way, your reading tells me this person deserves, or at least has created, this difficult situation they are going through right now. So do not be surprised if you find out that someone is now paying for the harm they caused, someone is paying the price for having chosen a dark path. Especially if we are talking about a Virgo or a Capricorn. In some cases, this may also mean that you were like a lucky charm for someone. And the moment you stepped away, their life started to collapse. Everything began to fall apart. In a way, this has turned out to be something positive for you. Your reading tells me that now, this person must face their karma alone. That is how they must live through this experience. Let's continue with your reading. Let's draw another card from your tarot and see, in this moment, what kind of dream or desire is beginning to manifest. I feel the universe is making this process easier for you. The Seven of Swords, and also the Five of Wands. This is the energy of competition. The energy of disloyalty. The energy of lies. I feel the most important thing to keep in mind, according to these cards, is that you are in a process of expansion. But just because you are expanding right now, building your business, growing spiritually, financially, and personally, does not mean that everyone around you wants the same. This card always represents people who resist change. People who refuse to grow. So I feel it is very important not to pay attention to those who want to hurt you with their words. You are growing. You are creating your path. You are building your business. And there are people who do not believe in you. People who might tell you, you're not going to succeed, or you will fail, or why do you think it's possible to manifest something so amazing? So your greatest challenge at this moment, to fulfill your dreams, is not to match the energy of those who are always looking for conflict. Because those energies can drain you. The Five of Wands, I feel, represents people who lack purpose. People who dedicate their time to criticizing or trying to harm others with their words, especially those who do have a purpose. Now, the Seven of Swords can represent self-sabotage. So in this case, your reading invites you to remove from your life any kind of negative thinking. Any tiny thought, any subtle energy, that enters your mind and whispers, I'm not good enough, or, things won't work out for me. It's time to cancel those energies. It's time to reject those thoughts, because they could harm you in the long run. When you doubt yourself, you begin to stray from your path. So it is much better to avoid these self-sabotaging energies. Let's keep going with your reading. Let's draw another card from your tarot and see, in this case, what your reading is telling you about something you need to release. Something that must leave. I feel that something is going to exit your life. So, let's clarify. The Ten of Wands. Let's draw another card to clarify it. The Empress. Alright, look, the Empress always speaks of an energy of growth, an energy of expansion, of harvest. This is the energy of spring. If today you can do a visualization exercise, for example if you listen to guided meditations, let that meditation be filled with the energy of spring. The time when flowers bloom, when the trees begin to grow their leaves, when the birds begin to sing. I feel it is the right time to attract the energy of the Empress. The message with this Ten of Wands is that it can represent tiredness, or it can represent a loss of purpose. So, to clarify this message, the Empress is showing a peak moment in your life. A time when you are beginning to create something full of intention, full of desire. It could be a personal project, a new job, or even a new relationship. That is your current starting point. Now, the Ten of Wands appears when you begin to lose that sense of purpose because of all the tasks, the stress, and everything that fills your day. So your reading is asking you, please, at all times, in every moment, every single day, try to return to the state of the Empress. Even after going through a moment like the Ten of Wands. For example, you wake up with the energy of the Empress. You believe everything is possible. You feel like today will be a spectacular day. The sun is going to shine, and surely it will. But as you move into your mission, the Ten of Wands represents the draining of your energy. At work, with problems, with people constantly reaching out, clients calling you. The brightness of the Empress can start to dim under the weight of the Ten of Wands. So this card is inviting you to always return home and nourish yourself. Nourish your body with healthy food. Nourish your mind with positive thoughts. And nourish your spirit with silence. Your reading is asking you to respect those cycles. When you feel too tired, too burdened by the energy of the Ten of Wands, always take action to improve your personal, physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Now let's continue with your reading. Let's draw another card from your tarot and look at the area of life where you are about to grow. Let's see what the tarot recommends in this regard. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel that, right now, you are working on something very personal. Maybe you haven't told anyone about it. I feel you're in a very private space. You're nurturing a seed. But this is not just the energy of the Ace of Pentacles. This seed is already in the process of forming. I feel you are advancing through the early stages of a project. You are nurturing a relationship. You are growing a spiritual path. I strongly feel that you want to grow spiritually. You want to learn new things. And right now, you are taking the first steps toward creating powerful spiritual routines. So your reading tells me you are going to grow tremendously on a spiritual level. Perhaps you've recently made a few changes, and even if they seem small, they are very powerful. Maybe you've started doing yoga. Maybe you've been going for walks. I feel that this card is speaking of your connection to nature. Or that you should connect more deeply with nature, in order to manifest what you desire. I feel that you need grounding again. Your reading tells me that you need to reconnect with Mother Earth. Perhaps very soon, a trip will be recommended for you. A journey to arid lands. For some reason, I'm getting the message that you might go somewhere warm, maybe visit a desert. The secret of the Knight of Pentacles is that he makes things grow in places where it seems impossible. So, let's draw another card to clarify. The Knight of Pentacles. You have the energy of the Six of Pentacles. Yes, definitely. Look closely. This card shows a person giving something to another. Literally, in this image, it speaks of charity, of sponsorship. But I am interpreting it as you working the soil. You are trying to fertilize the ground where your seeds are going to grow. So I feel this is like an encouragement, a motivation. It's true that some seeds will not grow, but others definitely will. Your reading is telling you to start focusing on the things that are growing and blooming right now. Because the universe is clearly placing your attention on certain priorities. The universe is telling you, this is your priority at this moment. Perhaps your priority right now, with all these pentacles, is to grow something. To grow your relationship. To grow your self-love. To grow, literally, plants. Maybe you have plants at home right now, and your biggest challenge is to help those plants survive, especially through the changing temperatures, the shift in seasons. So your reading is telling you this very clearly. It is time to fertilize the soil where your seeds are going to grow, and to focus your energy on the seeds that the universe is pointing to in this very moment. Now, let's continue with your reading. Let's draw more cards from your tarot. And at this moment, we are going to explore your position with respect to your person. Very well, let's first take a look at the general energies between you and your person, and what the universe is nurturing in this connection. You have the Lovers. Love is definitely in the air. There are many opportunities to connect. If you already have your person in your life, you will be reaching out. This person will also be reaching out to you. There is a relationship here that is 100% blessed by heaven. Let's draw another card. The Nine of Pentacles. This is a moment of deep sensuality, of intense romance, and powerful passion. I feel that one of you is developing greatly in the area of material abundance. Perhaps it means that an increase is coming into your life, or that money is coming into your special person's life. Regardless of who receives it, this money will benefit both of you and your relationship as a whole. This card always speaks about luxury. It also speaks of shopping. Maybe you are going shopping with your person. Maybe your person is going to buy you something very special. I keep seeing the pentacles connected to fine things in this reading. Perhaps your person is thinking about giving you a piece of jewelry. If right now you are someone who is seeking commitment, your person may already be choosing your engagement ring. There is something they are holding in their hands, trying it on, measuring it, and soon they may ask you for your ring size or something similar. There is something this person is about to give you. So, the overall energy in love right now is very much about physical and material gifts. Let's continue with your reading. Let's draw another card to clarify your current position. The Nine of Swords, and you also have the Ace of Cups. I feel that your reading is telling me there will be a fast reconciliation. Maybe you, or your person, is feeling scared that something could escalate. There is fear here. Fear that things may change. But I feel the Ace of Cups appears as a very powerful sign, showing that there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Love is strong. You both have built something very meaningful. And no matter what little arguments or misunderstandings may arise, everything always returns to the energy of the Ace of Cups. I feel you are in a very honest relationship. A relationship built on love and truth. This connection is strong enough to withstand any confusion. Your reading tells me that a misunderstanding is about to be resolved, especially if you are dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Now let's look at your person's position. What are they thinking, feeling, or about to do? The Four of Cups. Your person feels dissatisfied. I feel this may represent an existential crisis. They don't know what to do. They feel lost. It could be a financial crisis. Someone here feels extremely uncomfortable, unable to find peace. Maybe your person has made changes, investments, or decisions that didn't bring the results they hoped for. Or maybe there's a problem from the past that still haunts them. This feels especially strong if we are talking about a Scorpio or a Libra. Let's draw another card. The Strength card. I feel that this speaks of your inner power. Right now, your energy is very protective. You want to protect your person. You want to protect your children. I feel you always know the right words to inspire others, to lift up your family, to bring out the best in the people around you. This card speaks of great inspiration, inner strength, and motivation. But this is not about using force to push others. This is about gentleness. This is about softness. Intuitively, I feel that you have a very important piece of advice to give someone. Maybe someone in your family. I sense that your love comes with peace and calm. Perhaps in the past, someone used to provoke you. I see a past altercation, someone entering your life with a lot of anger. But now, I feel that you are taming people who are out of balance. That's what this Strength card is telling me. So, that is your tarot reading for today. As always, thank you so much for being here with me, exploring all these mysteries of the tarot. For today, we are closing your reading. As always, I invite you, if you enjoyed this session and would like to support me, consider becoming a member of this tarot channel. For now, we are ending your session. Thank you so much for being here. May you have an excellent day, filled with success and filled with motivation. And surely, I'll be seeing you again in your next reading.